Hi, Cancers. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. Let's see what Spirit has for you today for love. What's coming? What's next? Any guidance Spirit wants to give you in this area of your life. These are all timeless, so whenever you found this message, it's meant to be heard. Welcome back to all of my subscribers. Welcome to anybody that's new. Spirit, I am here with my Cancer today. Could you please share with me any messages of love, any guidance that you have for them at this time, things to be thinking about, energy surrounding them, somebody thinking of them? I am listening for you now. Empathy. You feel and understand the emotions of another in the service of love. A lot of you are empathetic. So absolutely an empath, right? So you may have very empathic abilities yourself that you connect to people very quickly, you know, especially as a Cancer. You're very emotional and very in tune with other people's feelings. So that would make very much sense. You're in service of love. So you're searching for this love. You want to be expressing your love. Beautiful expression. You are ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. So expressing your feelings, expressing your love. So you're ready for that. You're ready to connect to another person. You want to connect to another person. And I have discernment. You are developing the skills to distinguish love from fear and truth and from illusion. So, you know, these are the lessons that we learn. You know, we struggle through all the people that we're not supposed to be with so that we can find the person that we're supposed to be with. And it helps us to distinguish the difference between somebody who wants to be in a relationship, somebody who's using us or only wants to be in a relationship for benefits. You know, so you're getting wiser, you're more discerning. And right now we're in this beautiful, loving energy of, I want to just express myself. And bottom of the deck, I want to give you this because Spirit said, bottom of the deck, commitment. You dedicate yourself to your beliefs wholeheartedly, knowing that love is the essence of your very being. So you're committed. You're committed to loving somebody. You're committed to, if I put in my effort, I expect them to put in their effort. And you deserve that, Spirit just said. So beautiful. Let's get some cards on this table. Let's see what the cards are saying today. Spirit, what do you want us to know? The King of Cups, 9 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 9 of Cups. Okay. So the first thing that I'm feeling is this has been a long time coming. It's like this king has been, I've been either waiting for somebody who is ready to give me this kind of unconditional love, somebody who is ready to love in return more so, that this King of Cups says to me, I'm emotionally available. I want to be with you. I want to be with somebody to share my life with. I don't want to worry anymore about, you know, what somebody else is feeling. I want to feel secure in a relationship. I want to feel loved and be loved. I want to give love and receive love. And I feel like this person is saying to me, I guess they're searching for the same thing you are, you know, like they just want to feel loved, you know. So everybody wants to feel loved, you know. It's just a feeling of, I'd like to find somebody to be happy with. And I do have an incredible sense of contentment. I do feel a sense of, I could be really happy with you. All right. So maybe that's starting to unfold in a relationship with somebody that you're with. I could see myself being happy with you, you know, in the long run or in the future. If this person hasn't arrived or someone hasn't arrived, you know, use my readings as a manifestation tool, just to put your energy into asking Spirit to bring you love. You know, that's all. But I do feel this sense of contentment. I do. I have a Chariot. Something's going to move forward. Somebody is ready to express their feelings And they are either ready to say, I'm really in love with you. Maybe I wasn't expecting to fall in love with you, but I have. I've fallen in love with you. And I could see us being really happy together, is how it keeps coming into me. All right. Like, you either make them very happy. They said that you keep surprising them. There's something about you keep surprising them. There's, like there's a little sense of mystery to this connection still. Maybe we haven't completely said, or defined this connection. So there's a little sense of mystery. But when we are together, the feelings are really coming forward. They love your independence. Look at this beautiful, like Cleopatra, this Egyptian, all these Egyptian arts. It looks like Cleopatra. Queen of Pentacles. And it's just this feeling of, they love your sense of security. They love how strong you are. They love how determined you are, they just said. So you standing firm, I guess, is what is attracting them to you. I love that. King of Wands. Yeah, this person wants to charge and move forward. Okay, there's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of desire here. And I think that they are making up their mind that they could be really, really good with you. And you've already, there's something about you proving yourself. That's interesting. I'm not a big person for, like people giving each other tests or anything like that. But you've just naturally proven yourself with your sense of independence, or you can solve your own problems, or you don't need, quote unquote, somebody to come and rescue you from a situation. Nobody wants to do that. So they love the sense of strength that you offer and that you bring to this connection. King of Pentacles, King of Cups, King of Wands. You've got the trifecta of somebody who is a strong individual, one who knows what they want. Okay. One who is probably pretty has their act together with that King of Pentacles, whether it's their career is up and running, they're hitting their goals, they are motivated, and now they may be at the perfect place within themselves to start a relationship. Okay, now I'm just going to put this in the category of a masculine energy. Masculine energy has like this, I don't know, timeline in their head. Sometimes they want to accomplish things before they jump into a committed relationship. They want to be at a certain stage in their life, make a certain income. They want to have achieved a certain goal. Okay, it could be they want to be a certain age, so sometimes masculine energy has like these predetermined timelines in their head before they want to start a relationship. I feel like your person has met those goals in their head. They're like subconscious goals or things that they've told themselves over the years. And I feel like your person is ready to charge ahead and be willing to invest emotionally into a relationship at this point. And what they have found is somebody who's their equal and who's strong and as determined to succeed in life as they are. And I just feel like they've met their match is how it's coming into me. Okay. You've proven yourself in the sense that they've met their match, in a good way. That like, oh my God, somebody who can keep up with me, or somebody who can, somebody who's even smarter or better than me, in certain things, something like that. I love how much faith you have in me. No one has ever believed in me the way that you do, and I treasure you more than you know. So there's this kind of equal aspiration. There's this equal admiration, I should say. Okay, there's this, like, I believe in you, you believe in me, and I think out of that comes this incredible sense of trust and respect, which is nice to see and to feel. So this connection is going to be beautiful. It really is. I don't feel good enough for you yet. I feel unworthy of your love. So some of that maybe is I have been struggling with those feelings in the past. Like I've been working on creating this king energy so that I can be worthy of you. Maybe they put you on a pedestal and they say, wow, like you're a good catch and I don't want to blow it. It could be as simple as that. Just get a little bit vulnerable, a little weak need, thinking, geez, you could be the one that gets away. I want to make sure you don't get away this time. So something like that. You're the only one that I would give my life for. So they're starting to think big picture. They're starting to think commitment. They're starting to think I would go bend over backwards, Spirit just said, to have you in my life. That's beautiful. I have big changes coming. Look for 555, time to receive abundance. So an abundance of love, abundance of let's build a home together. Let's plan a future. Let's spend time together. Just abundance starts to flow into both of you, whatever it is you're working on. You are the only one who gets me and knows the real me. I feel like it's a very compatible connection. You guys probably go into deep soul conversations, things that maybe you've never spoken to about with anyone else, because you're both emotionally mature. You're both ready for this commitment. You're both ready for this journey, Spirit is saying. So this is gorgeous. Someone who thinks you're beautiful. And of course you are. You're beautiful inside and out. And I know that this is a once in a lifetime love. No one will ever compare to you. Yeah. So even if they're vulnerable and thinking, geez, am I good enough for you? I hope I'm going to be good enough for you. At the same time, they're saying, you know what? I don't want to lose this opportunity. I don't want to lose the shot at the best thing that has ever happened to me, something like that. Spirit, what do you need us to know in this connection? What do you want us to know? Opposites attract. Okay, so maybe we have some different backgrounds. Maybe we weren't expecting to fall in love. Maybe it's not the person who you thought you would fall in love with. Maybe we have different interests, but there is a sense that you keep them interested. You keep them, there's a sense of mystery about you, like they like your hobbies and your things that you do, and you like things that they do. And you like to learn a little bit about what they do. You don't want to become them, but you kind of want to like to know what they do and what interests them. A roller coaster ride. There's been many ups and downs. Maybe we have gone through some things already. That's okay. A little bit of a passion energy going on here, like my heart racing feeling that I don't know if it's a roller coaster ride in a negative way, but it's kind of like these sudden bursts of like overload feeling. But it could be just passionate night, passionate love making. I haven't felt this way in a long time. It could be fear jumped in there with that passion. It could be just a little bit of a fast-paced, fast-moving energy around this connection also. So nothing to be afraid of. I feel like it's going to go at whatever pace it's meant to go at for the two of you. That's all I want you to worry about. Avoidance, scared to face the truth, living in denial, and running away from pain. So I do feel like there is some deep emotional conversations in this connection, whether it's about old hurts, old wounds, could be as simple as childhood wounds or things that happened that we didn't realize happened years and years ago, but do still affect us now as an adult. And then all of a sudden somebody comes into our life and this passion, this door opens, so to speak, of I'm willing to, I guess, express myself and share my emotions because I feel like I have nothing to lose. I feel like if I don't, I'm going to be afraid of, like, I missed out on the best part of this connection. I'm going to miss out on I'm going to be missing out on the intimacy that I've been craving, because in the beginning it was saying you are just so empathetic and so connected to somebody that you're going to understand them more than anyone. And at the bottom of my deck, I have this beautiful divine timing. Of course, of course, of course. We love divine timing here at Kathy Mamolen Psychic Medium. Worth the wait, being saved for better things. Okay, so divine timing is at work, right? So this person is either came into you or coming into you at the perfect time, perfect place. I don't know. You know, when it happens, you say it couldn't have happened at a better time, is really what happens. Spirit, please share with me from my Cancers. What do you want us to know? So the sense of you have proven yourself, and it's not like this person asked you to do anything. You're not performing. You're not you indirectly, just being you, have shown them that you're the right person for them. Okay, that is how I feel today. You know, like you really just are a good match for them. You're everything they've ever been looking for, and vice versa, Spirit just said. I have a 7 of arrows. Okay, so 7 of swords. 7 of swords. I have a 2 of cups. And I have an 8 of cups. So there's almost like a story here, right? Here's this kind of, I have something to tell you, you know, like I'm not happy with something from my past. They're not happy with something from their past, something that they walked away from, something they could be ashamed of, something that they could be embarrassed with. But it's like, if I don't tell you now, and just get it out of the gate. And it's nothing hurtful. It's nothing that's going to hurt you. It's just their own personal feelings. I feel like this is those deep conversations that this person is willing to share with you. Like, I'm not going to lie. This is what I did in my past relationship, and I'm not proud of it energy. Okay. But that's why I left that energy, because it wasn't right. I wasn't right. I wasn't the best person I wanted to be. And maybe they just knew deep down in their heart that, you know, there was going to be somebody else that they fall in love with, that is a better connection, that's a perfect match, that they're ready for this time, is how I feel. A little bit of, they felt like they could, I guess, hold nothing back, you know, which is wonderful. When you're in a connection with somebody and they just are 100% open and honest and vulnerable, and, you know, sometimes it brings you to tears, the stories that people share with, you know, their people's past. And they just want you to know everything about them, because if you understand everything about them, then we have a better shot at really truly being in love with each other, don't we? How beautiful. My love for you will never die. Yeah, this person's going to fall in love with you. This is going to be a long-term commitment, this connection. Nothing compares to you. I love that. I love that. You know, of course, you've dated other people. You've been in relationships. You know, you meet the one person that just stands out in the crowd, and you just you check all the boxes. I guess they check all the boxes. You know, it's nice when you find somebody like that. Like, you hate to say it's too good to be true, but it is. It can be. I've been hoping and praying for someone just like you. You are what has been missing in my life. You're my paradise and my heaven. So I could be really happy with you, right? I could see myself being very happy with you. I feel like I've been missing you my whole life. You know, I feel like, where you been? And it's true. You meet that person, and you finally feel like you found your best friend, you found your soulmate, you found the person that it doesn't matter what you're doing, as long as you guys do it together, and it's just fun, right? And you're too beautiful, you know. So here comes this beautiful, almost like that king energy, right? Somebody who has worked through some things, somebody who has decided that they're at a good place in their life for a real relationship, quote unquote, a real relationship, right? And they take one look at you and they just say, you know what, you're it, you're it, you're beautiful. I love everything about you, and I just want to get this thing going, keep this thing going, and just keep telling you how much I want to be with you. So you've got somebody who, even though they may be a little bit vulnerable, I think that their vulnerability is going to be a little bit of a proof to you that they're genuine and that they really want to be in this connection. So Spirit's bringing you this beautiful gift right now, Cancer, and it's going to be a beautiful, loving connection. So continue to open your heart, continue to use your gift as a Cancer of connecting to people emotionally, and that is truly your strength. And enjoy this love that's being put in front of you. How gorgeous. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel and you appreciated these messages, consider hitting that subscribe button. Thank you always to my Cancers for returning, for your love and your support and your comments. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, you can go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.